Hi, my name is Abigail Jernigan. I'm an enrollment counselor here at SEU, and today I'm just going to go over some submitted questions by parents. So let's get started. How can students earn scholarship? Here at SEU, we understand that it can kind of be a daunting process to apply for scholarships, but we as your enrollment counselors want to make the process as seamless as possible. Listed on our website at the very bottom under financials, you can see our scholarship page. Once you're on that page, you can look at the comprehensive list of scholarships, their descriptions, their deadlines, and how to apply. Some of them have links, some of them you need to reach out to your enrollment counselor like myself. But we try to make it as easy as possible. We also have ample scholarship opportunities through student leadership teams on campus. Are there scholarship opportunities for international students? Within our scholarship page, we have a scholarship listed as the Diversity Scholarship. That application is just talking about how your heritage has impacted you. However, all international students are eligible for all institutional SEU scholarships. Here at SEU, we as your enrollment counselors want to get that dollar amount as low as possible. So just as hard as you're willing to work on the front end, we're gonna work equally as hard on the back end to get that dollar amount low. What are the next steps after receiving your acceptance letter? So there are actually a few things. First, you want to get your enrollment confirmation in. All this is a deposit that is saying you're committed to SEU just as much as we're committed to you. Once you submit your deposit, after 24 hours, you will have access to your account and be able to get in. It is super important to note that meeting our priority deadline of May 1 gives you priority in housing, guarantees a roommate selection, and also gives you priority in class registration. When should incoming students meet with academic or financial advisors? We, as your enrollment counselors, are confident to answer any general questions regarding financial status or general questions regarding advising. However, we can also guide you in the right direction to make appointments with your specific financial counselor or your academic advisor. When does class registration open? Class registration opens for confirmed students on May 1. However, if you're on the fence about getting your enrollment deposit in and confirming your enrollment, we highly suggest you going ahead, signing up for housing, getting in for class registration, as well as your roommate selection, as our enrollment fee is refundable up until June 1st. What services are available for students with disabilities to transition successfully? We have academic and social support for all students. We have on-campus support through our ADA services, as well as student development. We also have our LINK program, which serves students with diagnosed intellectual disabilities. How do students get information on clubs or JV sports? Every single semester, within the first 2 weeks of classes starting, we have an event that goes on called Club Rush. This happens on the heartbeat of campus on the center strip called El Prado. If you visited, you know exactly what I'm talking about. During this event, there are tents and tables lined all the way down El Prado where students can see what clubs are offered during that semester. Here at SEU, we're super big on championing students and what they're passionate about. So if your student doesn't see a club that they want to get involved in, they can actually start it and be the president of it. Also, during Club Rush, that is where students can get exposed to the intramural sports on campus that semester. How safe is Lakeland for our students to go off campus? Lakeland actually has the lowest crime rate since the 60s, and Polk County has the lowest crime rate in the whole state of Florida. SEU is also community-based, so most students go off campus together and are in safe numbers. What is the best way to choose your future roommate? Once your student has confirmed their enrollment, we actually have a system in process called My College Roomie. Within My College Roomie, your student can actually input information based on her cleanliness, his or her eating habits, his or her sleeping habits, or whatever the case may be to ensure that the roommate selection process is seamless and that your student is with somebody that has their same exact habits. Can guests stay in dorms? Yes, guests can stay in dorms, so long as your student confirms with their resident assistant who the guests are and how long they're staying, guests are more than welcome to stay in dorms. When will incoming students find out their housing assignments? Students who meet our priority deadline of May 1 will find out their housing assignments by June 30th. Students who input their information after that will find out after June 30th. How often are breaks and how long are they? Breaks vary in length, but you can find our academic calendar listed on our website. If you have a hard time finding it, you can reach out to your student's enrollment counselor like myself, and we would be happy to provide it to you. How often are chapels? We have 3 to 4 chapel experiences a week. We don't have them on Wednesdays and we don't have them on Sundays because we believe that your students should get plugged into the local church, especially as there are so many churches offered in Lakeland. And there we have it. Thank you for submitting all of your questions. If you have any remaining questions outside of those, be sure to get in contact with your student's enrollment counselor and we would be happy to answer them. And if your student is ready to take the next steps, be sure to visit seu.edu/with SEU.